What's up, everybody? Eric here from Tea and Tobacco. Today I just got my standing desk, so it's going to be going over here. My normal desk is right here. It's that huge L that I showed you last time. My tobacco is over here. So this is a SmartDesk, and it's just the frame because I'm going to do a custom desktop because I really just want a short desktop. So I'm going to laminate two pieces of nice sanded plywood together. So I'll have like a 1.5 inch desktop so I can mount my monitors, because that monitor mount is gonna need a little bit more rigidity than just a single piece of 3/4 ply. So that is my plan. So I have no idea how this is going to go, but I'm gonna put this together and I'll let you know if I run into any problems. All right, so I have finished putting together the desk. It's actually was super easy. This one doesn't come with a top. I'm gonna do my own top, like I said. So a few things just to know. Get a different Allen wrench. The Allen wrench that they give you, it just rolled over when I started tightening. So it's a 4mm if you need an Allen wrench. I had an Allen bit for my ratchet, so that worked out. You also need a screwdriver for the wood screws that you'll use to mount your tabletop, and also to mount the controller box, and this little keypad. This keypad has 4 memory settings, so you can set those so you don't have to hit the up and down button to adjust it every time. So also read the directions. I was trying to play with it, and then of course read the directions. You have to hold the up and down buttons at the same time, and that sets it back. That sets it down to the lowest point, and then it will actually work. It's been 1 week since I set up this desk, so I figured I'd show you around and show you what I did. So as I said, I was going to make my own desktop. So what I did, I used 3/4 birch ply, 2 pieces. It's 2 feet by 4 feet. I laminated them together with wood glue, and I also used some screws as well to snug it all up. And then I just mounted it on the frame. As you can see, I have my 4 monitor mount here. Something about this mount, I do like it. It does say you can use up to 22-pound monitors, but these ones at the top are actually 22 pounds, and they do sag slightly out to the sides. Not a really big deal now. A lot of monitors are much lighter. So I mean, this one is a 27 inch and it only weighs 9 pounds versus these are 24 inch and they weigh almost 22 pounds. So bigger screen, way lighter. So really, I'm just gonna upgrade to some lighter screens at some point. It shouldn't be a big deal. So this desk has a lift capacity of 360 pounds. And I believe it because I actually sat on it prior to putting a desk and stuff on it, and it lifted me just fine. And no, I don't weigh 360 pounds, but I don't dismiss the ability of it to do so. So I have set 2 levels. This is my sitting level, and then going to my standing level, I can just hit the number 2. It does have 4 levels, so if you have 2 people who like slightly different heights or whatnot, you can set that up that way. So number 2 is my standing height, and it is nice and smooth. For mounting the desk, it comes with some rubber grommets, so it takes some of the vibration out of the actual tabletop, so that's nice. It's relatively quiet, and then it stops right here. This is my my work height for me. It can go another 5 inches, so I'm 6'1", as I mentioned, and this is high enough for me, but it can go another 6 inches or so. So you could theoretically, if you're 6'7", it would probably be fine for you. So a few things I did. I have a USB switch right here that can take 4 inputs, and it's split out to my personal computer and my work computer. So instead of having 2 sets of keyboards and mice, I just have one wireless keyboard, one wireless mouse, and all I have to do is hit the button and it switches which input or which computer those inputs go to. So that's something I did to save some space. I have my volume for my speakers mounted under here. I just used some 20-pound double-sided tape for those too. One thing to think about is when you're dealing, you kind of have to have some cord management. It does come with some ties, but I also have a bunch of Velcro straps as well, so those come in handy. Really, the only things running up power-wise to the desk is I have a power strip mounted underneath in the back, which is powering everything on here, and then the actual power for the desk is going into the wall as well. I do have a few other cords that do have to come down. I have my wireless router right here, so going out to the rest of the network, I have a network cable that has to go down, as well as the line for my subwoofer for my audio. So those are just, you know, they're wrapped with those cable Velcros into a nice bundle, and they can move freely when the desk moves up and down without issue. Another thing that's great about this mounting this switch right here is I have my gamepad that I can just plug into here, so it's nice and right up at the front of the desk. I don't have to plug it into the top of my computer, even though all those spots are already taken with other stuff, or have to run it around back with a really long cord or anything like that. So that is a nice feature to, you know, just mount this up underneath right up front, and it's out of the way and not a big deal. One thing with putting this desk together, the gap between the mounting plate of the feet on the legs, there's a big gap, and they never come in contact with each other. So just be careful about over tightening the bolts that hold the feet to the legs, because there isn't that hard stop. You can strip them out, and I did strip one. Luckily, there's actually 4 bolts for each foot, so I got away with only stripping one of them. So just be careful with that. Other than that, I really like this desk. One other thing you might want to consider is if you have hardwood, especially, get a anti-fatigue mat. This one I got off of Amazon is like 35 bucks or something. It's nice and squishy. They make all types of different sizes. But since I have hardwood, it really like hurts my feet because I'm really only in here with some thin slippers or whatever. One other thing, this desktop frame does go from about 42 inches out to about 70 something. So you can go different sizes. I just basically went for a 2x4 foot desktop because I wanted to save space. So this has been the Autonomous SmartDesk 2. I just bought the frame, but you can get it with a desktop included. Or if you just get the frame, you can make your own desktop, customize whatever size you want. So if you're looking for a standing desk, this is nice because one, it is electronic, so it'll go up and down. You don't have to crank it or anything like that. And this is actually not that expensive of a frame. I paid about $280 for this one. And there are some out there that are, you know, $500, $600, $700. So if you are good enough to make your own tabletop, you know, you can save a decent amount of money. This particular top only cost me about 60 bucks. So really this whole package was, you know, $330 for a electronic standing desk. So that's really cool. Something else that I have noticed, according to my Fitbit, by just using the standing desk, my daily calorie burn has increased by 20%. So another good reason to get a standing desk is it helps your posture, which I have really bad posture. And it's basically effortless extra calorie burn. So Yeah, something to think about. So be sure to check it out if you are interested. Links to the 4-monitor mount, the frame, and the fatigue mat are in the description below if you are interested. And I'll try not to make product reviews tobacco or tea related too often, but since I did this specifically so I could make room for doing videos in my office, I figured I'd let you guys know what's going on. So thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe, comments, questions, feedback down below, and I will see you next time on Tea and Tobacco. See you guys.